thank you for joining us today. I have a little update for you guys. Those of you who are business owners and going through this new COVID situation, it's a different situation. It's not like anything we've ever gone through before, right? So therefore I wanted to just come on and give you guys some quick updates so that you made sure that you felt equipped during this time. First and foremost is just some of the upcoming IRS deadlines. So July 15th was our April 15th deadline shifted to July 15th. So what is due July 15th? July 15th we have due individual tax returns as well as corporate tax returns are due July 15th. Those partnership returns, they were actually due in March, and so if they were extended in March, they're extended all the way to September. So we still have some time frame on those. In the event that you're not able to gather all the information needed to be able to meet the July 15th deadline, we do still have an opportunity to extend those deadlines. Anybody who, in addition, franchise tax, which is normally due May 15th, has also been shifted to July 15th. So anyone who owes franchise taxes, your franchise tax payments will also come due on the July 15th time frame. So just kind of keep those things in mind. July 15th is now our big deadline time. I know this kind of unfortunately kind of works into, or works, I don't know if it's into or out of or causes issues with summer vacations for all of you. But you know, I want to make sure that you're equipped so we can start planning ahead. In order for us to get everything processed by July 15th, it'd be great to be able to have everything in our office by June 15th. Those of you who have continued to send over your information monthly or quarterly to continue your bookkeeping process, your accounting process, thank you for that, and we have that going. That's just continuing to be ready for you. So next quick update to talk about is PPP. PPP money is one of the biggest, payroll protection program is one of the biggest hot topics right now. Some of you may have requested either what we call EIDL, Economic Injury Disaster Relief money, or also PPP, which is Payroll Protection Program monies. So one of the things I want to advise you of is make sure that you are checking all your paperwork and know when your PPP deadlines are coming up. From the date that you received your money, that your monies were funded, your clock actually started that day. So from that day, you have an 8-week clock that you need to be able to spend those monies in order to, on the correct things, of course, in order to be able to apply for the PPP forgiveness program. Because there is going to be a separate form that's going to be needed for the forgiveness program. So you want to make sure that you are abreast and know exactly what will be needed. One of my suggestions is these funds that are coming in, you want to keep them in a separate place so that way you are making sure and allocating exactly for the expenses that it's to cover. On your accounting or in your financial statements, you want to separate them in a separate account, as well as expenses that you're paying out. Put those in a separate account or separate class or location, depending on how your software system sets up things. If you need some help with that, what that looks like for you individually, because everybody's different, give our office a call, let us know so that we can make sure and help guide you with that. Do remember that you have to spend these PPP funds on specific things, and one of those is payroll costs. 75% of your money has to be applied to payroll costs. Make sure that you know exactly what payroll cost means. It doesn't necessarily mean everything attached to payroll. There are some taxes that are not covered. There are some taxes that are covered in that payroll cost money. In the addition to those 75%, the additional 25% can be used for other things, types of interest, rent, and utilities. However, again, make sure that you are aware of what your situation is like. You may not have much rent, utilities, and interest, so therefore you may need to spend 100% of your funds on payroll in order to qualify for the forgiveness program. So just keep in mind to review the documents that you've been given by your bank, know the way that you need to be able to report the information, and then also be sure to check the supporting documentation needed, because there will be supporting documentation that will need to be provided to your lender with your package. Your lender may not ask for it right away, they may ask for it later, but you want to know what it is you're going to need. I would also suggest that you make copies of every check or keep up with every transfer that's made for these funds, so that way you have a paper trail for everything that you're using. You want to make sure and get credit for it. In addition, one final thought with that is that we want to make sure that you're keeping all your books and records On this PPP funds, part of the regulations has requested that you keep records for at least 6 years. However, just in general, you should keep those records for 7 years. So you want to make sure you're keeping up with your bank statements, your receipts, and everything that is required for your business for the next 7 years. I know, it's a long time. However, it's what we need to do to be able to make sure that you're getting accurate credit. Currently, our office is still on stay at home and working remotely. However, we do have a way that you can reach us. You can still drop by information. We have essential staff that's coming into our office and continuing to keep everything processing and moving. So therefore, we have a slot in the door. You can come, you can drop things off in the slot. In addition, you can send things to us by email. You can contact us and we can send you a secure link so that you can upload documents as well. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please be safe. If there's any questions that you have for us, feel free to contact us either by phone or by email. Have a great rest of your day. Be safe.